It's the Pizza here, and this is another Allods commentary, and this is just some adventures I've had over the past, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. So here's one mission I was doing, and at this point I realized I was going to get completely destroyed by these elites, the TEP followers, when out of nowhere, wait for it, there's a horse. Yep, there's a horse. And of course the horse knocks me down with its first attack because it hit me from behind. Let me explain what happened there. My friend was actually doing a quest in, you saw I was in a party. My friend was doing a quest in Igsh Military District, and the quest involved spawning a horse on him. So the horse spawned on him and me, and so I kept getting attacked by that horse for like 5 minutes. Just out of nowhere, the horse would pop up and start killing me. And whenever I killed it before my friend did, the horse would disappear on his side and he wouldn't get credit for it. So I had to, once we figured out what was going on, I had to not kill the horse and let him kill it to get the quest. So here's an interesting area. It's the Dead Sea, and this is actually a city, which I couldn't go in at this point because you need to go to Yasker's Tower and get the Vacationer's Medallion. But it's pretty cool. It's like a city in a bubble type thing. And so I was seeing if I had any quest that would give me it. Probably let this clip run a little long, but whatever. And then just some interesting monsters I also found in the Dead Sea. These sifting shadows. They look pretty cool from the front. From the side they kind of look like they're made of paper. They got like the 2D look going on, but from the front they look pretty awesome. They almost look like a, maybe if you think of a shadow elemental. And they get a little bit of damage over time. So you also notice I have some new add-ons. The one with the bars on the side that show my health and energy, my enemy's health and energy, or mana if they have mana, is player HUD. I have the minimap add-on. And here's the ocean elementals, which look freaking sweet. They look like, I love the way they have like the crab faces and then the tentacle hands. Then their death animations are pretty cool too. Splash! Here's an interesting spot, and just showing the expanse of the Dead Sea, and there's the edge of the world at the end right there. And this spot is Tangled Knoll. It's like just a patch of forest in the middle of the desert. It's I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an oasis, although there's no water here. But there are lizard warriors that you must kill. You must kill 75 of them for one quest. Each zone has this set quest that are like kill a certain number of monsters, find these plates. I explained it in my Zid headquarters one. So one skill I definitely like is a Second Wind. It gives me a little bit of health back, and I believe it actually saved me in this fight and allowed me to kill this guy. And I did do a stat reset because they allowed for free Fountain of Death for 2 days over one weekend, or they allowed it free Fountain of Death over one weekend. And bandaging up here, because I don't feel like using my Martyr Salvation. And another elemental, the Sandstone Elemental. So these guys have a really annoying ability. I'm not sure if this guy uses it, but it makes it so that it adds 1 second of cast time to every single skill. So like the skills that you'd normally spam now take a second to cast, and it's very annoying when you're fighting them. So I think this is when I get inside the city. So just go in, and this is what it looks like on the inside. There's that freaky tree in the center, and they actually do explain how there's sort of a bubble. There's like energy, there's engines or energy generators on the side that keep this self-contained town going. But it doesn't really matter. And here's Bambi! Well, Banby. So this is one of the crowd monsters that you need to kill for a quest, and normally you do not want to kill these guys unless you need them for the quest. but I wanted to say that I killed Bambi. So, I killed Bambi. And here's Goggle Eye, who looks just freaking awesome. He's in the Wild Isles. You need to kill him for a quest. He's actually not very difficult to kill. He takes a ton of damage. And look at the keg of ale and dead goat hanging off the back. I thought that was pretty cool. Then he just sort of stops soon and just stands there and doesn't move at all. So I wave at him. How's it going, Goggle Eye? Yeah, he's pretty easy to kill. 2 level 20s could take him down. Heck, probably 1 level 20 could take him down. And so here's one instance. It's Lab 13. And this is the first set of bosses. When I say first set of bosses, I mean that these first bosses, there are actually 3 of them. And they come one at a time. Well, I think when one of them gets down to, it's either 10 or 5%, the other one comes out and starts attacking. So you want to DPS the first one down as soon as possible. And those electric Tesla coils in the background, they actually close as you approach this area. So you want to be very grouped together, or else they will actually kill you if someone's not far enough behind. And if someone's too far behind, they'll either get trapped out or they'll get shocked by those and killed. So there's a neat little mage effect, a wall of fire. And so here I'm acting as DPS, someone else is acting as tank. Because right now I'm basically a DPS character. I'm trying to stack as much strength, finesse, and expertise as possible. Well, my finesse is a little lacking. But in a second, yeah, it's probably 5%. Because there comes the next boss, and so trying to take this one down ASAP. I think our tank is on the second one. And someone did get killed by the Tesla coils at the beginning. I'm just gonna call them Tesla coils, that's what they look like. So now I'm getting hit by this guy, and I'm backing off. Nearly died there, but some nice healing saved me. And I think no, our tank didn't go down yet, did he? And I also have a aggro meter in the bottom. That's a dark DPS. Very useful. Very useful. Now our tank went down, I think. And also you'll notice I have a quest tracker in the upper right hand corner. Little green arrow. It's not that effective on quests with multiple targets. Like if you need to kill 3 sorts of monsters and they're all marked on the map, the quest tracker will just target the nearest one and it sorts them by distance. So it's alright. It's nice when you don't, so you don't have to keep opening up your map every 5 seconds to make sure you're still going in the right direction. And here, I'm not exactly sure why I kept this so long. But, we try to fight him a little bit longer, but of course we're gonna die. We lost our tank. And there's still another boss after this guy. So after this, our tank had to go. And so I tried tanking it, and like I said, my character is built for DPS at this point. So it didn't go too well. I just got murked. Like if you stack stam, you could probably have 20k health right now. If you stack stam, and well, you could probably have more than that even. Stamina adds quite a lot of health in this game. Alright, so next clip. Believe it's a quest in it's a quest in Asitef, I believe it's called. It's in the Holy Land, and it's called the Predator. And this is the first part of the quest. You find a gibberling hanging upside down from a tree. So you know where this is going. And after this you find an orc hanging upside down from a tree, which I'm not going to show that part because that video is running a little bit long. So then, after that, you have to fight the Predator, and first you must cover yourself in mud, of course, to avoid the Predator's thermal detection so he doesn't see you coming. And you then use that mud to charge up here and fight the Predator. And you actually do see the Predator after you find every single one of those clues. He pops up and then just goes away. Pretty cool. So here's an epic fight with the Predator. I decided to take him on solo. Level 24 versus level 24. And we each have almost the exact same amount of HP too. So it was a pretty intense fight, if I do say so myself. I had to do a bit of healing in the middle of it because I wasn't getting enough hits. And also, when I was fighting him, it was like the day after I was feeling better after I was sick. So I was still feeling a little busy. I was just sort of spamming spells, just spamming whatever I could to try to not die. And what I basically do is, now that I've got a couple more skills that'll do a little bit more damage, on this guy I would use Forceful Kick whenever I could, because if he gets a knockdown I'll get an extra 150% on my powerful blow. And I also tried to use Bash to stun him, and while he's stunned I'd try to heal up. But for some reason my Martyr Salvation didn't give me any health. So that was unnerving. So use the Forceful Kick, get a bit of extra damage. And the Bash I have right now is rank 3, so it stuns him for 5 seconds. And there's another stun, bandage up. And I could almost get all the way. Just didn't get that last 357. Do another Forceful Kick soon. There it is. Didn't get him though. So this was a pretty awesome fight, I must say. It's just me versus the Predator. Definitely very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Predator's almost dead. Trying to get him down to his last bits. But he's doing some hefty hits. We got 368, 319, 307. He's getting crit after crit after crit. But then he goes down. Oh yes. I am the Governor. So, and also with the stats I've been putting on my character, people say go full luck. I'm not sure if that's true, because luck does give you a greater crit chance, and the equipment gives enough stats to really do anything you want. But there isn't a lot of luck on equipment, so I don't know. But you get a bow of the Predator or a crossbow of the Predator. I chose the bow of the Predator. And after this, you also have another quest that gives you a pretty awesome looking sword, which even though it doesn't have as good stats as the sword I got right now, I still use it because it looks awesome. Like I was saying, people say go full luck, and I just sort of go whatever I feel like. I don't actually think I put any into luck. So my luck is really low, it means I have a low crit chance, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll probably put some into luck in the next, 20 levels or so. Oh, well, 18? Yeah. Got 18 levels left until I hit max. And so that's the Bramble Blade Cutter. That's the thing that looks awesome. It's a pretty good sword. It does a little bit more DPS than the one I currently have. But like I said, the stats are a little worse. But it looks awesome, so I'm going to use it. Alright, so that's been my adventures in Allods over the past few weeks. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.